If you've ever wondered why your dog gives you the side eye when you call their name, or why your attempts at training often seem to turn into a chaotic comedy show, you're not alone. In fact, you're in good company with millions of dog owners worldwide who've unknowingly made the same mistakes. But here's the twist. These mistakes aren't just frustrating for you, they're confusing for your dog. And guess what? Some of these blunders might even be undoing all the good work you've been trying so hard to achieve. So, grab a cup of coffee, put the leash down for a minute, and let's dive into the top dog training mistakes, and more importantly, how to avoid them like a pro. Picture this. You're at the park, leash in hand, treats in pocket, ready to show off your dog's impressive recall skills. You call out their name with confidence, "Buddy, come." And Buddy? He looks at you, sniffs a bush, and trots off in the opposite direction. Embarrassed, you start yelling, maybe even chasing after him. Sound familiar? Here's the problem. Yelling louder doesn't magically translate into dog language. In fact, it often has the opposite effect, making your dog think, "Wow, my human's really into this game of chase." The fix? Start by associating your dog's name with positive rewards, and keep your recall practice short and fun. Remember, you want to be the most exciting thing in their world. Yes, even more exciting than that squirrel. Another common training mistake involves timing. Imagine giving your dog a treat for sitting, 5 seconds after they've already stood back up. Your intention was good, but to your dog, you just rewarded them for standing. Oops. Timing is everything in dog training. A good rule of thumb? Reward or correct within 2 seconds of the behavior. Any longer, and your furry friend might think you're giving them a treat for wagging their tail, scratching their ear, or looking adorable, which, let's face it, they do effortlessly. Let's talk about consistency, or lack thereof. This one's a doozy. One day, you let your dog jump up on the couch because you're feeling generous. The next day, you scold them for doing the exact same thing. Your dog isn't a mind reader, and mixed signals like this can lead to confusion and frustration for both of you. If the couch is off limits, it's off limits, always. If you're okay with them joining you for movie night, set clear rules, like waiting for permission. Dogs thrive on consistency, and a little clarity goes a long way. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: punishment. Many dog owners believe that scolding or physical corrections are the quickest ways to get results. But here's the hard truth. Punishment often does more harm than good. Imagine if every mistake you made was met with someone yelling at you. Would you feel motivated to try harder? Probably not. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement. Reward the behaviors you want to see more of and redirect undesirable ones. Trust me, a treat and a "good boy" are far more effective than a scowl. Speaking of treats, are you using them effectively? A common mistake is relying too heavily on food rewards without transitioning to other forms of reinforcement. Sure, treats are great for teaching new behaviors, but you don't want to create a treat-dependent dog. Gradually phase out treats by replacing them with praise, playtime, or their favorite toy. This way, your dog learns to perform commands because they genuinely want to please you, not just because there's a piece of chicken involved. Here's a funny one. Have you ever repeated a command over and over, thinking your dog just didn't hear you the first 4 times? Sit, sit, sit. What your dog hears is a lot of noise that doesn't mean much. Repeating commands not only weakens their effectiveness but also teaches your dog that they don't need to respond the first time. The solution? Say the command once, and if they don't respond, use a lure or guidance to help them perform the action. Then reward immediately. Over time, they'll learn that sit means sit right now, not sit after my human's 4th attempt. Let's shift gears to leash training. If your walks feel more like tug of war than a relaxing stroll, you're not alone. Many dog owners unknowingly teach their dogs to pull by letting them move forward whenever the leash is taut. The lesson your dog learns? Pulling gets me where I want to go. Instead, stop walking the moment the leash tightens. Wait for your dog to look back or come toward you, then reward them and continue walking. It's a slower process, but it's worth it for those peaceful, push-pull-free walks. Consider the importance of understanding canine body language beyond the basics. While a wagging tail is often associated with happiness, it can also indicate excitement, nervousness, or even aggression depending on the context. Paying attention to other cues, such as ear position, lip licking, and body posture, can provide a more complete understanding of your dog's emotional state and prevent miscommunication during training. Let's delve into the concept of lure training, a highly effective method for teaching new behaviors. Luring involves using a treat or toy to guide your dog into the desired position, then rewarding them once they've achieved it. This technique is particularly useful for teaching complex behaviors, such as rolling over or playing dead, and can be a fun and engaging way to train your dog. The impact of the training environment on a dog's learning can be significant. Distractions, such as other dogs, people, or noises, can make it difficult for your dog to focus on the training task at hand. Starting training in a quiet and controlled environment, then gradually introducing distractions as your dog progresses, can significantly improve their learning and retention. Let's explore the use of clicker training, a positive reinforcement method that uses a distinct clicking sound to mark the exact moment a dog performs a desired behavior. The clicker is then paired with a reward, creating a strong association between the sound and positive reinforcement. This technique can be highly effective for precise training and can help prevent confusion about which behavior is being rewarded. The importance of socialization during puppyhood cannot be overstated. Exposing puppies to a variety of sights, sounds, smells, people, and other dogs during their critical socialization period, up to about 16 weeks of age, can help them develop into well-adjusted and confident adults. Proper socialization can also prevent fear-based behaviors and aggression later in life. Let's discuss the role of exercise in a dog's overall well-being and training success. A tired dog is a good dog, as the saying goes. Providing your dog with adequate physical exercise can help them release pent-up energy, reduce stress, and improve their focus during training sessions. Tailoring the type and amount of exercise to your dog's breed, age, and health is crucial. The concept of generalization is important to consider when training your dog. This refers to their ability to perform a learned behavior in different environments and situations. Just because your dog can sit perfectly in your living room doesn't mean they'll automatically do it at the park. Practicing commands in various locations can help them generalize their learning and become more reliable in different contexts. Let's explore the use of management tools, such as crates, gates, and leashes, to prevent unwanted behaviors. These tools can be helpful for managing a dog's environment and preventing them from practicing undesirable behaviors, such as chewing furniture or jumping on guests. Using management tools responsibly can create a safer and more structured environment for your dog. The importance of seeking professional guidance from a certified dog trainer or veterinary behaviorist cannot be overlooked, especially if you're experiencing significant training challenges or dealing with behavioral issues such as aggression or anxiety. A qualified professional can provide personalized advice and develop a training plan tailored to your dog's specific needs. We've talked a lot about mistakes, but let's not forget the biggest one of all: expecting perfection. Dogs are living, breathing creatures with their own personalities, quirks, and moods. Just like humans, they'll have good days and bad days. Training is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate the small wins, laugh at the mishaps, and remember why you started this journey in the first place: to build a bond with your dog that's based on trust, love, and mutual understanding. By now, you're probably recognizing a few of these mistakes in your own training routine. Don't worry, you're not a bad dog owner. In fact, the fact that you're here, reading this, means you're a great one. You care enough to learn, adapt, and do better for your furry friend. And that's what matters most. So, next time Buddy ignores your recall or turns leash training into an arm workout, take a deep breath and remember these tips. Training isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. And with a little patience, consistency, and a whole lot of love, you'll get there. Now go give your dog a belly rub, they've earned it. And hey, so have you.